Every year in my garden, I plant up Supertunia Vista bubblegum in this fountain. Well, I can't necessarily say every year because there has been some years where I would come in with a Supertunia Priscilla, or there have been other years where I just did a mixed container on the top. But the one that never disappoints, and when I say the one, I'm talking about the arrangement that never disappoints, is always my Supertunia Vista bubblegum because it gives a show like none other. But this year, we're going to do something a little bit different. Supertunia Vista bubblegum is out. And we're going to head to the garden center, and I'm going to shop for the flower that's going to be in this year in my fountain. And it's actually going to give us a beautiful show, and I'm super excited that I'm taking you all along this journey with me because we'll get the chance to look at a couple of different things. I want to see what the nursery center has in stock. There's a few hydrangeas that I'm looking for, and I'm also on the hunt for some boxwoods for a project that we have coming up. So let's head to the garden center. We'll shop. I do have the other corresponding flower that we're going to be putting in here, but there's another flower that I'm on the hunt for this year. And let's head to the garden center and get to shopping. We may have to go to a couple different garden centers because not all garden centers carry proven winners in the way of Supertunias, and it might just be gone. So let's head to the first one. Hopefully we'll get lucky. Inside greenhouse number 2 really quick. We'll come back because they're watering in here. I just need a couple of plants, and they may actually have it just sitting out. So once I locate those, then we'll come back. So right here is the Supertunia Tiara Blue. So purple around the edges and then white in the middle. Then the throat is purple again. And it seems like you're going to get a different variation of the purple and white, like it's not even, if you will. So let's keep looking. This is the one that I'm looking for right here. So this is Supertunia Tiara Blue. It's a petunia hybrid, and it grows 4 to 12. And what is they want you to space them 12 to 24. Annuals except zone 10A and 11B, and hardy down to 30 degrees. So let's see what we can find, and then by that time they should be done watering that greenhouse that we was in. We'll walk back down this way because I do want to check out some of the hydrangeas and see what all they have in so far. All right, so here is the Let's Dance Lovable. It's a reblooming big leaf hydrangea. want to see some of the stats on it. So USDA zones 5 to 9, and it grows 3 to 4 feet tall and wide. So it's going to be on the shorter side. I'm more of a traditional type of hydrangea girl. If I'm putting a big leaf hydrangea in my garden, I want it to grow huge. This one right here, this is the Let's Dance Sky View. Here's what the blooms are looking like. And these blooms are not in full color, but I like to look at the blooms so you can see what your potential is, because I feel like every stage of your hydrangea blooms, from this bloom right here, is part of the show, even down to this bloom right here. And so this one again is another short hydrangea. It grows 2 to 3 feet tall and 2 to 4 feet wide. But again, not what I'm looking for. Here is more hydrangeas over here. And let's see. And also another thing, when I'm looking at hydrangeas, I like to at least see what some of the blooms look like before I purchase, because although this one has the pink coloring, we don't know what it's going to give us. So I like to see a little bit of the coloring before I purchase. All right. These are all the Let's Dance series. Now here are a reblooming hydrangea, Endless Summer. Gorgeous. Here's more Endless Summers here. Here's the Bloomstruck. The Bloomstruck gives you more of that purple coloring. And Endless Summers make great hydrangea cuttings. More veggies. Now what I want to do is let's head back up and we'll check out the one greenhouse. Here's some more boxwoods. That's something that is on the list. While we are here, let's go ahead and see which boxwoods they have. I am actually looking for, let's see, nope. Is this the same thing right here? Yep, this is the Little Missy. They got a ton of sprinters, but we're going to pass over those. A lot of people were actually pulling out their sprinter boxwoods. These are the sprinters. Do you have any sprinter boxwoods in your garden? If so, did you pull yours out or have you kept them? If you look at the pattern of them too, I could kind of see why. They're not as tight and compact, especially when you're growing them in a hedge type of situation. But actually, okay, this is a little bit tighter, so maybe it could be the way that you prune too. Sometimes that plays a difference. The timing of pruning, how you prune, when you come in and fertilize, that plays a big deal with your boxwood plants. Let's go back this way. This is cute. The fountains. It's a little bit more modern for my type of gardening style, but it's still cute. Now that we're not in the sun, you can see these a lot better. You see how it kind of almost glows, if you will, and the white is not as prevalent on it. So I kind of took my time and I looked through the samples that they had, and I tried to find one that did not have as much white on it. So it gave me more of that purple color. So we're going to go ahead and just get these planted right up. And I'm super excited because then you'll be able to see the color that we're putting with it. Before we start to plant up the fountain, I think it might be best that we come in, we take the urn down and go ahead and clean out the bottom of this fountain. I absolutely love this fountain. It was a Mother's Day gift from my boys many moons ago, and I was super duper excited about it. And it has been a gift that has continued to give and give and give many years after my boys got this for me. So we have our first plant, and let me show you the second plant. But first, I need to check and see if my son is here, because if he's here, then I'll be able to take the urn down. If he's not, there's no way I'm going to be able to take this urn down by myself. So hopefully my son is here and we'll be able to get things done. Look at that. So here we have our Supertunia Bordeaux, and then we have our Supertunia Tiara Blue. And I love the total variation of color. We popped 4 of these in total, and I'm super excited because these are going to grow up. They're going to be absolutely beautiful and stunning. And I'm super excited for what's to come over here in this area here. And I have my fountain going. Now, the fountain right now, the water will continue to purify, and by morning time, the water should look absolutely clear. So I'm excited about that. Super excited.